Hi, this is Water and Air 1111, and I'm back with another video. I want to start off just by thanking everyone who's continuing to like and subscribe to my channel and liking and commenting on the videos. I really like seeing that my messages are resonating even when there are like lots of different situations I'm picking up on. And I also want to thank everyone who's been purchasing personal readings from me. I appreciate that as well. All the information for that is in the description box, and I also posted a video taking you through the booking site in case there were any questions about how to actually purchase a reading. So, for this spread, I'm going to be looking at, this is a new spread, I'm going to be looking at the Divine Feminine and motivations on dating someone that's not your Divine Masculine, as well as the direct response of the Divine Masculine to the reasons given. And so I thought this would be an interesting spread to do because a lot of focus is placed on the Divine Masculine and the masculine's karmic partner, but there's not as much focus placed on the Divine Feminine having a karmic partner, whether that be like a negative connection or just a soulmate connection. So I thought I would do a spread, kind of picking up on the motivations and thought patterns of Divine Feminine who are currently thinking about dating someone else or are currently dating someone else that's not their Divine Masculine, as well as where the Divine Masculine are right now at in terms of responding to the reasons the Divine Feminine has given. So I'm going to be using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck and the Lenormand deck for clarifiers, and then the Romance Angel cards. Okay. So I'm getting messages from the Divine Feminine as to why the thought process behind dating someone or becoming involved with someone that's not the Divine Masculine, and then the Divine Masculine's direct response. And I know for this, everyone has their own journey. For some people, it does involve them, being with a soulmate or being with someone that's not their Divine Masculine, and it's to learn some type of lesson that way, to heal some type of wound that way. And for other people, it's not in the cards to do so. I recently experienced this regarding having offers, and it really is something, to think about whether you want to engage with someone else or not. And it's definitely on a case-to-case basis, follow your own guidance and intuition. Ask the universe, ask your angels for guidance on what your best path is, because there is no wrong path. Everyone's path to union and reunion with their Divine Masculine is different. For some people, it involves another person on a romantic dating level, and other people, it does not. But for Divine Feminine who are in this mindset, this spread is for you, Divine Feminine, in the mindset of considering getting back on the dating field and seeing what your Divine Masculine want you to know for the reasons that are in your mind right now. Okay, I have the whole deck. Okay, bottom of the deck is Seven of Wands. So this is interesting. So there's an energy of wanting to stand your ground, and I feel like this is more for the Divine Feminine, feeling that need to stand their ground against other people. So this could be that you're wanting to, some divine feminine are wanting to stand their ground with their divine masculine to say, you know, you have to come correct towards me if we're going to have reunion. So if everything is completely cleared away, then, you know, I'm not going to re-engage with you. I'm going to stand my ground and I'm going to do my own thing. And then from the divine masculine point of view, I feel like this is saying, divine masculine are saying they want to stand their ground with you, regarding you. Saying that divine masculine are saying that they are standing their ground in their own lives on your behalf. So don't go start something with someone else. So let's see what the rest of the reading says. So I'm taking 5 for the divine feminine, and then 5 for the divine masculine underneath. Okay, lots of wands energies for both. Okay, so the first, I guess, factor mindset in the divine feminine's point of view regarding re-engaging in the dating world is 5 of Wands. So divine feminine are feeling like, I'm tired of this, literally an ego battle that's going on with the divine masculine. Like, I'm tired of the push-pull that's going on between the feelings that he has and that we share for each other and the 3D physical. I'm tired of the push-pull between us, and if we can't just coexist peacefully, then where it's an open, clear communication, then divine feminine are like not wanting it. Like, divine feminine want the passion and excitement, but they don't want it to be because there's no clarity in terms of the connection. This is completely push-pull. The divine feminine aren't wanting a push-pull with their divine masculine. So if they can find clarity elsewhere, that's looking attractive. In response to that, the divine masculine got the Queen of Swords. This is saying divine masculine are saying, yeah, we've had this push-pull energy, and, you know, maybe I'm facing my ego, and it pulls me back from you when I really want to go towards you. But divine masculine are saying, but I'm working on cutting that away. I'm working on clearing my ego, among other things, out that I no longer need. And so I'm just going to go ahead and get a clarifying card for that. Yeah, so that's the letter. So divine masculine is working on clearing that away and is wanting to communicate about that. I mean, Queen of Swords is already about clarity of mind and thought, and he's using that to clear away his ego, and that's something that he wants to show divine feminine, that, you know, this push-pull stuff, he's getting rid of it, and he wants to communicate that to you, so you know that. So the second kind of reason, I guess, that the divine feminine are starting to become more open to the idea of dating is because of the 9 of Wands. Divine feminine are tired. They're over this journey. They're feeling tired and hard done by. They don't know what to do next. They're looking around them at their options after this long journey, no matter how long it's been, and feeling like, wow, I'm tired. I don't know what to do. Divine Feminine, closing your eyes, trying to figure out, okay, what's the best course of action? Do I stay on this path? Do I find a nice soulmate? That'll be easier because this has been hard. This is what keeps me up at night. This is what makes me feel, he makes me feel passion, but he also makes me feel like a little bit fiery, like I'm done with this push-pull. I don't want this anymore. I just want something easy. The road's been hard. That's what the Divine Feminine are thinking. Interestingly, Divine Masculine got 10 of Wands. Divine Masculine is saying, I know this has been hard. This has not been easy for you, but know that, I'm carrying burdens as well, and I'm getting ready to drop them. 10 of Wands is the end of the road. Divine Masculine's getting ready to drop them. So similar to the Queen of Swords, Divine Masculine saying, I'm cutting out my ego. Divine Masculine's also saying, I'm in the process of dropping these burdens, these things that are making our connection harder, these things that are making things hard for you in particular. I'm working to drop them. Let's get a clarifying card for that. Okay. So we got two cards. So we got the Compass and we got the Fish. So yeah, Divine Masculine saying they're working on dropping their burdens. They're working on finding a new direction where they're going to have abundance and success. And they know that this journey has been burdensome not only for him, and he's been making the connection difficult, but he knows that this has been burdensome for you. He's recognizing your tiredness and saying, I'm working on dropping the things that have been, wearing you down, basically. I'm working on finding a new direction where we have more success and wealth and abundance. So, because of all this wand energy, definitely fire signs, whether you are the fire sign or your divine counterpart is the fire sign, I feel like this reading is particularly for you. So fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So the next message I'm getting of why Divine Masculine are wanting to turn to dating is the King of Pentacles. Divine Feminine are wanting stability. They're wanting something stable and grounded and secure. And as we've seen with the other cards, Divine Feminine has really just been feeling all of the ego battles, all of the push-pull, which doesn't make you feel so secure. It's feeling, all of the stresses and tiredness that comes with such a long, draining journey. And Divine Feminine are at the point where, like, I just want something stable and secure. So if that can come in a soulmate, then that's like okay for now. In response to that, the Divine Masculine are saying, Page of Wands, Divine Masculine are wanting to bring again a message saying that they are still passionate about you, they're still crazy about you, that we can start something new and exciting together. Divine Masculine are wanting to bring this message to the Divine Feminine. So not only are they cutting things out of their life, their ego, they also want to tell you that they want to have a new connection, bring a message of a new idea, a new passion within him to the Divine Feminine. So let's clarify that card. Okay, so we got 3. So this is something they're definitely hoping to deliver, this new passionate message to you, Divine Feminine. And they're wanting to end the confusion that you're feeling. So we have the casket and the cloud. So Divine Masculine are wanting to communicate something passionate and creative and new, and to have a new kind of spark with the Divine Feminine. But they're also wanting to communicate that, you know, there won't be any more confusion about where you stand. And they're hoping that this message is received positively. So far, Divine Masculine had definitely just been saying, I'm working on it, basically. I'm working on clearing things. I'm working on dropping things. I'm working on being able to communicate to you the changes that have been happening. But the 4th card, so what the Divine Feminine is thinking regarding dating, if they're considering that right now, is the Knight of Wands. So not only is Divine Feminine wanting something safe and secure and grounded and stable, they're wanting something passionate. They're wanting someone that will sweep them off their feet. Someone that's not going to make them feel tired or not going to make them feel a push-pull. But in response to that, Divine Masculine has the Moon. So Divine Masculine are saying, I feel like this is saying, like, Divine Masculine is like receiving insights and saying, like, I know what it is that you want. I know that you want something passionate and exciting, someone that will sweep you off your feet and just like make you feel completely alive. Divine Masculine is saying, yeah, I know that's what you want, and I don't necessarily know how to get there because the Moon can deal with confusion, but Divine Masculine is still receiving insights about it. So Divine Masculine are aware of the things that you are wanting, are aware that you want something passionate that makes you completely feel alive and amazing. So Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands and the Moon. So that's too many, so I'm just going to shuffle again. What is this Moon about? And one more card. Yeah, so Divine Masculine is definitely saying, the things you want are not hidden from me. I am aware of the insights regarding the things you want. And this is about imagination, hope, and wonder. Divine Masculine is saying there's no mask on, in terms of there's no secret regarding the things that the Divine Feminine is wanting in a partner. Divine Masculine is aware of what you want, is aware that you want to be that Divine Feminine, wanting to be swept off their feet and be in a passionate connection with someone. They're aware of what it is Divine Feminine are wanting. It's not a mystery to them. Okay, and then the last card for the Divine Feminine's perspective regarding considering dating is Judgment. So Divine Feminine are saying, I'm ready to move on from the past. I'm ready to acknowledge what's happened and to just clear things away from the past, finish karma, and start something new. Divine Feminine are ready to start something new, to completely pass judgment, to say, you know, this is the case, to say this is what happened, cut off things that need to be cut off, and allow the universe to take hold so that the Divine Feminine can move forward. So it's sounding the horn, saying, I am ready to start something new. Because this is the 20th, so this is almost to the end of the major arcana, which means it's almost the end of the karmic cycle. So Divine Feminine are just acknowledging what's happened and saying, I'm ready to start something new now. But Divine Masculine in response have the Seven of Swords. So in response to the Divine Feminine saying that they are ready for a new cycle to happen, are ready to just forgive and let bygones be bygones so they can move forward, Divine Masculine are saying, I feel like Divine Masculine are saying they feel like the Divine Feminine has been taken from them. So Divine Feminine are ready to move forward somewhere, but Divine Masculine are saying, this is a part of like trickery, feeling like something that's been taken from you. Divine Masculine are feeling like you, Divine Feminine, have been taken from him if you start progressing forward, if you start engaging with someone else. So let's get a clarifier for the Seven of Swords. Yep. They feel like you, Divine Feminine, have been taken from them. You've been taken from them, and that is what he doesn't want. Yeah. Divine Masculine feel like if the Divine Feminine moves forward, like they would have been, Divine Feminine are being pulled away from them. Clarified by the feminine, the woman, and the gift, like the opportunity is passing. So overall, it seems like Divine Feminine are just feeling all of the pain and heartache of the journey, basically. And as a result of that, feeling all of this Five of Wands energy and Knight of Wands, it's progressed to the point, you know, with the new moon in Cap, like I want something safe and secure and stable and grounded. And the King of Pentacles, it's all those things, but it's also Pentacles, he's like balanced in his life. And also Divine Feminine are wanting someone who will like sweep them off their feet and make them feel passionate and alive and excited. And it ultimately brings them to the point of just saying, I'm about ready to start a new cycle. But for almost every response from the Divine Masculine, it's saying, I'm working on it. I'm working on cutting things away. And I want to tell you about it. I'm working on dropping my burdens and the burdens that I've caused to you. I'm working on going into a new direction where I can be abundant. And that's almost directly related to the King of Pentacles that Divine Feminine is wanting. Divine Masculine is saying, I'm wanting to come to you with a message of passion and creativity, which again is later referenced in the Knight of Wands. I'm working on removing all of the confusion that I've had in my way that's been preventing me from being able to communicate my passion for you. divine masculine is working on. Divine masculine is aware of the things that the divine feminine has been working on. It's no mystery. There's no mask on for him for that. He's been receiving insights about the type of things that the divine feminine is thinking about and wanting and hoping for. And lastly, divine masculine are saying, I don't want you to be taken away from me. I want you there. I want to offer you things. And then with the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands again. So having seen this whole spread, I'm feeling like the Seven of Wands is divine feminine are feeling like I've been standing my ground, but maybe now I need to pass judgment on the situation and move forward. And divine masculine saying, I am standing my ground right now, but I just need to know that you're not going to be taken from me. Interestingly, underneath that is the Lovers. So behind all of this behind all of the meme that both the divine feminine and divine masculine are having to be strong and to protect themselves, it's really to protect themselves because this is what they're thinking about. The Lovers. And underneath that is Eight of Pentacles. They're thinking about, working hard with your twin. So I'm quickly just going to draw a Romance Angel card. So for divine feminine, we have keep an open mind. So, this is like saying, this is definitely from the divine masculine saying, don't throw in the towel just yet, Things are happening. Keep an open mind that things are happening on my side. That things are differing from their usual type and expectation, but it doesn't mean that we can't get to the point where it works for us. And then the card that the divine masculine got from the divine feminine is retreat, which clearly is something that the divine feminine is thinking about. It's time to disconnect from the world. Divine feminine, some of you are considering disconnecting from your divine masculine. Bottom of the deck, though, was religious factors. So your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this is the equivalent for me to the Hierophant. So both the feminine and the masculine are, dealing with traditions and standards and expectations of their families, of their parents, of their society, of their cultures. And, that could be what's influencing them initially, at least, in standing their ground and wanting to change their current position, having been standing their ground. So, I hope this reading was helpful. Let me know if the messages resonated. Again, this may not be for everyone because some people's path on this journey, it does involve dating other people and learning a specific lesson from another person through a romantic relationship. For other people, it may just be through like a platonic friendship or family member or something like that. So this is for like a smaller segment of the collective, but if you have been thinking about, what would it be like if I did, open myself up to the possibility of dating someone else, this is the response that the divine masculine are giving back to the divine feminine. And I think it's nice to look at, the idea of karmics and soulmate relationships from the perspective of the divine feminine, because so much is put on divine masculine having karmics, but it is very much possible for divine feminine to have the same. So let me know if this resonated. Comment in the comment below the video and let me know. And yeah, if you're interested in a reading, you can click on the link in the description box and book everything there. And I'll see you in my next video.